And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Phoenix Suns. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin, Devin Booker continues to elevate his play every year. He said it's just putting in hard work. I take this game very seriously. I love the game of basketball. I don't count myself out. No matter what the score is, who we're playing, I'm going full tilt. Kevin, back to you.
A special talent indeed. David, thank you. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Charlotte, they've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them.
And, you know, for the Hornets, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Making up the pair up front, it's Saric and Ayton. Carter out there with Devin Booker, and it's Oubre in at the small forward. And for the Hornets, Bridges and Washington are up in the forward positions. J.R. Smith out there with Rozier, and it's Zubac in at the center, locking down the middle. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong, I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. Carter kicks to Booker, back to Carter. The tray, and he's good on the three ball.
And guys, getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now the pass to Oubre, lets it go from deep. Another three for Phoenix.
But he's got NBA range. There's no doubt about that. Oubre with 3-and-D ability on the wing.
And Devin Booker in the third year of that 5-year, $158 million contract, coming off his first All-Star selection and his most efficient scoring season. Man, it's hard to imagine what's coming next.
I think, Greg, he's desperate to make the playoffs, right? He's doing his part. He's improving on the defensive end. He's been an eye-popping scorer throughout the early part of his career. Now it's all about, can he create team success?
Pass to Oubre. Here's Ayton with the drive, and Ayton throws it down.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
To the left wing for three, Bridges. Good on the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Charlotte, their last game, a win against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Oubre on the wing. Ayton trying to break free.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Smith, no good. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. For three, Booker. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bridges for three. Charlotte gets it back. Smith takes a three. And there's Bridges on the assist by Smith. Bridges got 6.
Just so precise off the pass. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
Now here's Ayton. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Hernangomez is checked in for Washington. Caldwell Pope comes in for Miles Bridges. Wright, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Terry Rozier. And the Suns here with a different look. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Diallo comes in for Saric. Johnson, he's checked in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Payne in for Carter. A nice shot by Booker.
How about the ability to adjust and finish in different situations? Devin Booker, elite as a scorer.
Right, the pass to Zubac. Looking for Beverly, he gets it there. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Johnson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Chalk up 2 there.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Well, that's the court awareness of Mr. Devin Booker. This guy increasingly becoming such a good passer.
Beverly finds Wright. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
And it's definitely been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense may end up having the edge.
And here's Hernangomez outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Boy, DeLon Wright with great range. What a shot.
A drive by Booker, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Booker's got 9. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
On the court for the Suns, Aaron Baines out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's DeAndre.
Oh, that's unbelievable. Go ahead, Mr. Ayton. How about that finish?
Charlotte has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Washington, that's good.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against Milwaukee.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range, and while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
From 11 feet away, And Rozier pulls it down. Hornets leading by 3. Washington with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Wasted no time on that one. Bradley's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And Monty Williams said, offensively, Ayton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense.
Here's Washington. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hornets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Bridges. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Okobo with the ball for the Suns. Trailing here by 8. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stint. They get it back. Oubre, right side. And that time, also a missed shot.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Bridges misses.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Passes it to Baines. Puts up a 3. Phoenix no good that time either. Charlotte leading by 8. Hernan Gomez kicks to Rozier. Bridges for 3. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And at this point of the season, we see which teams have gotten better. What's the toughest threshold you think, Doris, to cross?
I think, Kevin, 2 things come to mind. Obviously, championship is the aspiration of every team. Not everyone gets there. And then maybe the real pot of gold is sustained excellence, a run like you might have seen the San Antonio Spurs go through when the great Tim Duncan was on that roster. So championship and sustained success are the 2 things everybody's striving for.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Zubac is checked in for Hernan Gomez. Smith comes in for Miles Bridges. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Rozier. Suns trail by 11. 1:33 left to play here in the half. Payne passes to Booker. Back to Payne. To the paint. Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Nice shot by Smith.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Pass to Beverley from deep. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And Wright kicks to Washington. Shoots. Misses off the left iron. Suns trail by 10. Booker with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
In the corner, Smith with it. Good on the 3-point shot. Smith's got 12 points in the game.
When J.R. Smith gets rolling, he can absolutely take over a game just like he's done in this one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Hornets lead by 9. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports halftime program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. It was easy to see they were the superior team in the second quarter. And now it's just a matter of protecting that 9-point lead after the half. Shaq, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Well, the perimeter shooting is the reason they're ahead. I think we'll probably see more of that in the second half, especially if they can stay hot. Man, that's so hot, I gotta take my suit off.
And Kenny, your take on Phoenix.
Well, it's hard to defend a team that gets red hot from the floor. I think the effort was there on D, but they could not come up with a plan to cool them off. We're bound to see a whole different game plan, a whole different approach from them coming out of the break.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter is set to begin in just a few.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Here's Rozier. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Bridges and Washington are up in the forward positions. Rozier's out there with J.R. Smith, and it's Zubats in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Here's Oubre, and finished off by Oubre.
Well, how about the length and athletic ability of Kelly Oubre Jr.? Go ahead in there.
And here is Rozier. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Carter, the pass to Ayton. And the rejection by Zubats. And it's Carter missing. Hornets leading by 10. Rozier for 3. Carter pulls it in. Oubre outside. That 3 off the mark. Hornets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Rozier. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Hey Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things, never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Rozier for 3. Oubre pulls it in. Suns trail by 10. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Off target from outside. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. To the right side. Beyond the arc. Bridges misses. Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's Oubre. Baines with no one around. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Hornets leading by 10. Rozier for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Rozier's got 8 here in the quarter.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Bridges finds Hernan Gomez. That's a 2 from Rozier. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Rozier's got 10 points here in the second half. Suns trail by 15. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Ayton. Rozier with the steal. Right wing. Bridges for three. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 5 assists in the game. Phoenix has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Ayton dishes to Oubre and finished off by Oubre.
Now the young fella showing no fear. Oubre driving in with reckless abandon.
Some changes here for the Hornets. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Zubac. Wright comes in for Smith. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Rozier. Phoenix also making some changes. Sheck Diallo, he's checked in for Ayton. Johnson comes in for Kelly Oubre. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Carter.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Up top, Diallo. Hernan Gomez covering. Baines. Back to Johnson. Plenty of space. No good there. And the Hornets now going the other way. Caldwell Pope kicks to Hernan Gomez. Right from outside. And it's the Hornets another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Payne looking around. Over to the left wing. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Over to the wing. Bridges for 3. But they get it back. Hernan Gomez kicks to Bridges. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 19-6 run. Hernan Gomez finds Bridges. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
A dangerous score from just about every area. Bridges very good at capitalizing in a number of ways.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Caldwell Pope for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Suns. Taking up the pair up front, it's Šarić and Ayton. Then there's Oubre. Then there's Carter. And it's Okobo in at the 2 spot. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Drills it from outside. Okobo's got his first 3 points of the game.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Smith for 3. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 6 assists here tonight. Suns trail by 21. The pass to Ayton. Oubre sets the screen for Ayton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And since last season, Doris, a lot of coaching changes. Why do you think so many?
Kevin, I think there's a lot of contributing factors. Some of it is ownership and front office changes. Whenever that happens, coaching changes are often the next shoe to drop.
And Phoenix making a change here. Booker's checked in.
Well, the #1 pick in the 2018 NBA draft, DeAndre Ayton, is going to be a feared big man for years to come.
Sun shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Booker in the corner. Shoots the 3. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
These types of shots speak to the confidence of Devin Booker. Catch and shoot, no problem.
Here's Washington. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Suns trail by 21. Carter outside. Inside, Ayton takes the 3. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Ayton. Ayton's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, after netting 1 in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Here's Washington, and it's the Hornets, another 3.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
To the right side. Saric has the open look, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Over in the corner, Beverly fires the 3. That one's not going to go, and Phoenix will come the other way. Booker against Smith. Oubre, no one around him. Good, and a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 5th assist in this one. Smith outside from deep three-point range. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Oubre passes to Booker. Back to Oubre. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I'll tell you, when DeAndre Ayton is looking to score, he is a handful. Forces the defense into a compromising situation.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hornets.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Yeah, something else that stands out tonight is how many assists they have.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Charlotte leading by 17. Out to the right wing. Rozier for 3. Saric grabs the board. Saric has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That's his first foul. And the Hornets making a change here. Lights checked in. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Saric attacking. Shoots over Zubac. The shot by Saric, no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now can exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deals, and they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength
for the Hornets.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Miles Bridges.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Suns. Trailing by 19. Here's the floater. And Carter lays it up and in.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Wright finds Zubac. Now, here's Washington. Oubre with the steal. Carter looking around. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. They poured it on tonight with dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.